Montober Extra. I just completed Resident Evil 7 two times to get both endings, and wanted to give you my thought on the game. Well, addressing the elephant in the room, yes, it's in the first person. This is the first Resident Evil outside of the Gun Survivor games to be in the first person. But this is the first one to truly do it right, and it does it for the right reasons to make it more immersive and scary. The story centers around a man named Ethan, whose wife has been missing for 3 years. He gets 2 emails and finds out to go look for her in this place in the bayou in Louisiana. As he gets there, we start seeing things are not right. He's seen things within the first few seconds that, to be honest, I would instantly turn back and go for the nearest police officer. But he goes on, finds his wife, she fights him. And this is where we really see something's wrong. He even puts an axe in her neck, and the next scene she's healed. Then we meet the Bakers a little later, who are a demented family, one of which gives us maybe the best boss fight in the series, the chainsaw duel with Mr. Baker. Fun stuff. Mrs. Baker, who's the crazy bug lady, makes my skin crawl, and the son, who has a thing for bombs, and Ethan gets help from Zoe Baker, who just wants to be cured. There's this bioweapon that was experimented on as an embryo named Evelyn, who's controlling them, and in a scene later on in the game where Ethan gets to communicate with the real Baker, which, by the way, there's no way Ethan wasn't infected. How else could he have used his hand moments after it being cut off just by it being stapled back on? Mr. Baker reveals, me and my family, we're really not killers, we're good people. She forces her way inside of you and changes everything about you right down to your soul. And I like that twist, because as horrifying as the Bakers were, they're victims, and it turns out that Mia, the wife, was a part of an experiment with another company that made Evie. So, even though this is going to kind of contradict something I have to say about a choice you make, in this game, the way I look at it, Mia is the only one who isn't a victim in this game. Ethan, the Bakers, everyone they've killed, the police officer, all of them, even Evelyn to a degree, are victims of the experiments that created Evelyn. Evelyn didn't ask to be made into a monster. She's still a creepy danger and she needed to be put down, but she's kind of a Frankenstein's monster type situation. She didn't ask to be made into what she wanted, and all she wanted was a family. Anyway, you get help through Zoe Baker throughout the game. She'll call you and give you tips. She'll leave you pictures where she's hid things to help you along the way. And she even helps you make the antidote, one for her, one for Mia. And you wind up having to use one on Lucas Baker because he won't die, so you have to make the choice, Mia or Zoe. And I will say, despite the fact how responsible Mia is, the way they structure the part where you make your choice, it feels like a betrayal no matter who you give it to. Yeah, from the story standpoint, it does only make sense that Ethan would give it to his wife, but Zoe helped you along the way. Either way, it feels like a betrayal, and if you choose Zoe, you wind up having to kill Evelyn later on. I'm gonna have to stop the video now. This is just part 1. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you later.